Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. I suspect it's how the perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home?
That sounds straightforward enough. Well then, let's find our dragon and return her.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a... Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. We can decide what to do. I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And probably love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Or just raring.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose you'd listen to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. Why is every bridge here
Repair
broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever?
Creatures are a lot cleverer than
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that... Thank you for doing this.
Shall we head back?
I am. After...
Understandable. We did...
True.
Unless what?
Unless... Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send it... I've been so blind.
Revelio. Reparo. Grace,
I was hoping you could...
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible!
I did.
It will. I thank you so much for... You do well to keep an... Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for
Revelio.
finding treasure.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor.
Hello, Imelda. So, another...
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking...
Does this mean you've changed your mind?
Well, you're a step up. While they sit around and hope no one sets records by... Are you going to try to beat my...
Strong competition.
Go ahead, but compliments make people stop. I say I'm the best, and that's all I... So please.
Now's not the best time.
Fine.
We're going to see who can...
Revelio. 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 There we go. Lumos.
That light is behind me. I promise. You've made your point.
Might as well be silly.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignments.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Let us practice our restore momentum. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. You spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Reparo. Lumos.
What are you up to now?
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your gran's all right, and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with gold. In fact, the gold...
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit... From what she recalls, the journal...
I take it you aren't going...
Gran wants me to stay out of it. We had the element of surprising.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidget...
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Not sure what I did to deserve that. I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the...
That's incredible.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted...
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it.
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Lumos.
Lumos.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No whistle.
We must remain unseen.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction, good don't.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose. Quietly now.
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal. We're making quick progress.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Enjoy suffering, do you? This will not go well.
Let's get this over with.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs.
Smashing.
Bang. Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war. We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I
Who do you think you are? Little magistrate, one more from me. No! What did you do? Your little magic
certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know. A rune symbol above the cabin door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Bombarda! Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Must be connected somehow. Try casting at them more quickly. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still,
Revelio.
something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that...
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this...
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure. But I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm... Unbelievable.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you...
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogs?
It is. His name is Lodgok. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine.
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think...
Good to hear. Good.
You said you know gobbledygook.
I've been reading it for as long. Once I grew bored.
Have you ever spoken directly?
Unbelievably, no. Cannot wait.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall...
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives...
Of course. Because he knew the details surrounding it.
How else did he expect goblinkind to get the helmet?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation. Damn Bragbor and his blasted...
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to... They described repositories.
What do you mean, repository?
Large, magically fortified receptacles. Ranrock recruited others. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald...
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began us.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share them. Thus, many goblins, myself... Ranrock was convinced... He is...
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to...
Yes. Perhaps my
pronunciation is not...
I can, Sir Lodgok.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what... And I'm unable to join you because I can't... All you need to do is not...
What else should we know about the enchanted...
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be... From what I know of wizard magic...
Amit and I can do this.
I shall see you soon.
Yes, of course.
The door is looking at us.
properly prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this. Seeing one is something else altogether.
Shut
Up here! Hamid, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these. Through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something large. What they've been building down here.
told much worse.
This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Confringo!
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll be not your best moment, I that's embarrassing, isn't it?
How nice of you out there.
Should be the last of them I'll meet.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it? Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you...
Understood. I'll leave you to it. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous...
I fear you are correct.
I've been wondering about some...
Yes?
If you...
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio. I know O'Malley. I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can. Arresto momentum. Protego. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Heal. Revelio.
Sitting around the fire in the common room after a long day, especially if you've had potion. Much cozier than the Great Hall.
I could just have a bottle.
When I'm in Hogsmeade, I...
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye.
Revelio.
We'll devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container?
They are. I fear we have Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drill. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very
I see.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
Think he liked her so much that he let her leave with it.
I don't know what to say. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd...
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait. Doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything. Now, time is of the essence. Drink. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours. If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Headmaster, here, what could you want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black. Dittany and Bubotuber pus. Moustache paste.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I...
Professor, a word? Professor Black, Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding... We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a...
A silly game. You are quite impossible some... I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Why do we even have flying if Professor Black cancelled Quidditch?
Do we really? Headmaster, I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approach.
Charms, sir. Non-verb.
Well, keep at it, Broom.
They're not invisible, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.